Every day, thousands of students walk into ZTech University, ready to learn, create, and connect. But behind these busy corridors and vibrant classes, a simple question remains: are we communicating effectively?
From class updates to campus programs, from student feedback to staff coordination, strong internal communication shapes the experience of every student who steps through these gates. This project explores how information flows within our university, the challenges students and administration face, and the opportunities we have to build a more connected ZTech community. Welcome to the journey of strengthening internal communication and student relations at ZTech University.
How does the university currently communicate important information to students?
Thank you for your time, and one thing that I'll be able to say is that currently what the university does, we either use SMS, bulk SMSs, through that then students are able to get the information. We also use the notice boards around. We are able to pin the information so that the students can be able to access. Also through the student council leadership, whereby we're able to relay the messages to the student council leaders, and then they're able to relay to their peers. And the other way is through direct telephone calls, whereby we're able to call the students wherever there is a need, and through the university website, whereby key information are posted so that the students can be able to obtain it from there. Yes.
Okay. What are the main communication channels used within the university?
So, some of the ways that we're using is the online platforms, whereby now, just as I've said, they show the website, TikTok, Facebook. So the online platform, through telephone, yes, through the SMS, the bulk SMS, and also through telephone calls, and memos, yes, handwritten memos and calls.
In your opinion, how effective are these communication channels in reaching students?
Yes, we can say that effective because once a student is able to be admitted into the system, then we are able to get their numbers, their contact details, and through that we are able to reach out to them. So they're effective because, especially in regards to the online platform, currently a lot of young people use the online platform, so it is easy for them to be able to access that. And also through the calls that we're able to make. Either if we're not able to get the student, the alternative contact that are there, for example, for the guardians or the parents, which through that information reaching out to them, then they're able to pass it to the students. So we are saying they're effective.
Okay. Yes. Another question: what challenges do you face when trying to share information with students or other departments?
We have various challenges, especially now when you're trying to talk about the issue of, for example, the SMSs. If a student is not, for example, a student changes their contact details. So when you're trying to reach out to them, they're not able to get. So one of it is changing of lines or means of contact details. The other is, for example, if you're able to reach out to a guardian who is maybe not able to grasp the information clearly, they may be able to relay that message to the student, but not the specific. So going through a third party, when a third party now is able to relay that message, is not the same. You may find there's a contradiction, not per se that information that you're able to give, but it goes out as a distorted message. And also some of the students, yes, in regards to the online platform, there are those who are not, every other time they're not able to log in, for example, to go and check their website to know what information is there. And these may be maybe out of financial challenges that I find some of them are not able to get the data. So being able to reach out to or even just accessing that information becomes hard for them. So financial challenges, and also maybe there are some with poor network coverage, so it becomes also tricky for them to be able to access those information.
How does the administration handle student feedback or complaints about communication?
I know, especially when students are doing trainings or whatever, there are those survey feedback that the students are able to send. So through, or even some of them come one just to relay that to the departments. So once we are able to get for them to fill those surveys, either the online tool or the physical ones, then from the responses that we're able to get as a university or as a department, then we are able to filter and do the and try as much as possible to incorporate the feedback that I've been able to give to them, to relate to the relevant parties and even just to improve our processes.
What roles does technology like social media or student portals play in internal communication here in ZTech?
One of the things that I think, especially with this generation, is more of tech savvy. So when we're using the online platform, it becomes very easy because it resonates with the students. So them accessing that information at their comfort place, because it's not a must for them to be in the university to be able to access that. They can be able to access this information wherever they are. So it is the issue of proximity and viability becomes very key. So it is able to reach a wider audience compared to maybe these other forms of communication.
Okay. What improvements would you suggest to strengthen communication between the administration and students?
Yes, one of the things that is there is through the peer-to-peer. That is what we're talking about, the students themselves, whereby they can be able to reach to them, especially with the issue of the student council or their leadership, them being able to reach out to their leadership, and then through their leadership, then they're able to channel to the management. The other thing is strengthening, especially in regards to improving on infrastructure. We can talk about maybe the bandwidth, because when we're talking about the online platforms, you may find at some point there is fluctuation. So having a strong network coverage so that they may be able to log in and also just be able to use the same to access the information.
Okay. Thank you for your time, and I really appreciate about that.
It's okay, thank you. All the best.
When we listen, we build trust. When we speak, we inspire change.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Thank you for your time today. My name is Mercy, and I want to conduct an interview about communication. It is my final year project, and I like if you give me simple answers about the questions that I have. So my first question is, how do you usually receive important updates from the university?
Through email, first of all, through email,
Okay.
and also through messages,
Okay.
through SMS.
So you receive communication through emails
Through emails
and messages.
and messages, yeah.
That's the only communication that you
Yeah, and I think also via social media.
via social media. Okay. Do you think the current communication channels like emails and social media are effective?
As for me, as for now, yeah, yeah, they are effective.
They are effective.
Yeah, because speaking on my behalf, I always receive the important information on time.
Okay.
Yeah, so as for me, the channels used are effective.
Okay. How often do you miss to receive information late about campus events or deadlines?
Fortunately, I don't think I've ever missed any important event about campus hangout because, as I said earlier, I always receive important dates, important events happening on Zite. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Um, how you have you ever shared a concern or idea with the administration? What was the response like?
Not yet, not yet. I don't think so. Not yet. I haven't communicated with the administration.
Okay. What do you think can be done to make communication between students and staff more open and effective?
And Sodi, go again. Sodi,
I repeat the question.
yeah.
What do you think can be done to make communication between students and staff more open and effective?
I think they should introduce channels whereby you you can paste your ideas, maybe your concerns,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe I think they should come up with a channel, maybe a channel whereby when you have a situation,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you can able to communicate there, and the person is able to respond to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then how can the university improve student administration relationship?
Student administration.
Yeah.
Uh, I think treating them as one of us. They should like how do I say? I mean wanafaa wachukulie yani sisi student like one of them yani
Okay.
like hiyo that senior hiyo kujifanya hiyo kuwa senior like you know by the way to interact to a person you first of all need to fit into their shoes.
Okay.
So wanafaa kwanza hiyo mambo ya kuwa unajua si students tunaonanga wakiwa senior so you kind of fear approaching them. So I think they should treat us like one of them
Okay.
ili sasa kuiona ile unakuwa ile outspoken.
Okay. Nice. Then what message would you give to the administration to help improve internal communication?
I go again.
What message would you give the administration to help improve internal communication?
And as I said earlier, I think they should come up with a channel whereby everyone is able to present his or her ideas. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for your time, and I really appreciate.
It's a pleasure for having me.
Okay.
Na nimeshukuru pia mimi.
Thank you.
Technology has become our new bridge, connecting minds, ideas, and opportunities. When we listen and respond, communication becomes connection,